as we are about to find our third world finalist. We have our world finalist representing Barcelona. We have our world finalist representing Bayern München. Next up, one of these two to represent AC Milan. It is A-Ermiki from Morocco, the 22-year-old representative from Asia, East, Oceania and others, going up against JOYBOY, the 25-year-old from India, representing the Asia West region. Both fairly new to the eFootball scene. A-Ermiki has won local trophies, but really this stage would be the highest he's reached thus far, I believe I'm right in saying. But the winner of this match, at the end of it, at the end of the 90 or 120 or the end of the penalty shootout, whichever is necessary, will represent the red side of Milan.
It's quite right you say about both these players. For the case of JOYBOY, as we've gone to lengths talking about how he wanted to just download some play styles and just get used to how other players play eFootball on mobile, and he was very comfortable with that idea. And you look at the flip side of it with A-Ermiki, again, locally is very good. Locally very good in Morocco. But again, it's now going to be a case of one of these two, and I say this with respect, novices at this level will go on to represent AC Milan. That's right, folks, AC Milan in Tokyo in the summer.
Well, JOYBOY is in the classic Milan strip, red and black, attacking the right-hand goal, and A-Ermiki will come the other way in the changed white strip. It's always fun when we get to talk about the different levels of competition, Wes, because one of these two will, at the end of the season, have experience at the world level. It won't be regional anymore, it won't be local, it won't be national, it will be international. And of course, experience, we speak about it so much, but it really can carry you through some of the more tough games, which is why we have an intriguing mobile final here, because essentially both men at this point in uncharted territory.
Yeah, very much so. Again, with this type of stakes on the line, I think also you cast your mind back to Talon's performance in Munich. It's very rare that a extra time and penalty shootout is used within the mobile mode as is. So we do get to a penalty shootout. It's maybe some of their first times they've ever taken penalties in the mobile mode.
It's even further into uncharted territory. Adley, though, for JOYBOY, and Giroud at the front post. That is a great chance and an even better save.
It's a bullet header from Giroud. Went near post as opposed to the far one.
Corner taken quickly. Chukwueze towards Giroud. Musa's in there. Danger clear and a potential break now for A-Ermiki. Benacer can slide through Okafor. Hernandez for company! A-Ermiki turning defense into attack in a flash. The first goal of the mobile final, scored by the Moroccan. It's 1-0.
That is a big goal for the Moroccan. Again, just clinical, just right place, right time, and again, the right execution. Finding a pass, as we'll see it here again. He knows that Okafor is there. He knows he doesn't have to play the pass straight away. Instead, waits for the defender to get a little bit too close to him and then plays the ball in for Okafor. And it is A-Ermiki who is 1 goal to the good.
Well, we haven't seen too much adversity faced by JOYBOY throughout this club event finals here today. Now is a chance to see if he can put his intentions into practice. We spoke earlier on about him wanting to learn new tricks from the opponents he faces here. And as a day-to-day software developer, obviously a lot of that is trying to figure out how to fix mistakes. And for A-Ermiki, it's been a dream start. 1-0 in the opening 25. All the pressure put on his adversary. Roll through to Okafor. A-Ermiki looking to try and double his advantage here. The one through just could not be found.
So it's interesting, bottom of your screen, you can see there the attacking biases between the two teams. A-Ermiki is on what is all-out defence in the game, but is traditionally called full blue. It basically means you're battening down the hatches, you are closing off all avenues, and you're trying to have everybody get back and defend and make yourself a bit more aggressive in the defensive phase of the game. And as such, you can understand that he just wants to see this game out.
Well, here comes the pause as the ball is out of play, and you and I as Englishmen, Wes, can obviously know that when you go 1-0 up in a final and your team starts to defend, it can often be to your team's detriment. But for A-Ermiki, like you say, the way he scored his goal was turning defence into attack, so maybe that's where he's trying to exploit the defence of JOYBOY.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're quite right, is that normally you would potentially call out gamesmanship and things of that nature at this stage, but because of how quick the game timer goes down, I could forgive A-Ermiki if he's looking to maybe try and play a bit of game management already, because the game goes that quick. Of course, JOYBOY, as you rightly said, likes a bug fix or two, likes to try and figure out where the weaknesses are in things, and we've seen already through the tournament that he's grown into the game and look better and better as games have gone on.
Substitution for Milan.
What he said though, he needs to maybe reserve his best game as potentially his last game here in the AC Milan Club Finals.
Number 14, number 10.
A-Ermiki trying to attack again with Chukwueze following that throw. Half-time rapidly approaching here in this mobile grand final. Long ball looking for Okafor. A tussle between Adli and Benacer. It's JOYBOY who comes away with the ball, and look out for Leao, far side. Who can he find in the middle? Double touch, beats Tamori, goes for goal! And how important can that piece of skill be to level the play just before half-time? Leao for JOYBOY.
No better time to score than just before half-time. It really does change it. And again, beautiful double touch, which again is hard enough to execute on your console, let alone with your thumbs and your fingers on a mobile phone. Again, just perfect angle for it as well. Just rolls it past the goalkeeper.
Just caught Tamori, I think it was. Hips the wrong way, had to pivot, and then, although Tamori was in close proximity, just could not spin around quick enough to stick a foot in. And Leao scoring the goal just before half-time. That's going to be a real remedy for JOYBOY after conceding around the 25-minute mark.
I'll put you on the spot as a gamer here, Harry. If you're JOYBOY now, what do you do? Do you stick to your game plan and do you twist? More importantly, for A-Ermiki, do you kind of what do you do? Do you go, okay, I maybe need to get a little bit even more defensive, or I need to get back to what I was doing in the first half?
It's a very good question, especially because me as a gamer, not the highest skill, but you'd have to imagine that man who's going to come out triumphant in this mobile final will be the one who sticks to their guns and trusts the plan, trust the process. We're underway in the second half, as that's a very dangerous ball. It's A-Ermiki starting this second half of the final. Attacking left to right. It's JOYBOY from India. With the ball now at the feet of Leao. Olivier Giroud back to Leao. And he's got a burst of pace as well as the finish! What a turnaround! Goals just bookending half-time. One before, one after, and JOYBOY now leads this final.
That in itself is a perfect example of why Olivier Giroud is so important to your play style as AC Milan, because gives you that focal point, gives you that ability to, again, use a bit of physicality, get yourself a yard of space, and then able to play a pass in. Again, it's great work by JOYBOY, and 2-1.
2-1, as you say. And the complexion of this event this season has just been turned on its head. I'll come back to that as there's a chance here for A-Ermiki, as I believe an offside has been called here.
It's a rarity in the mobile. I don't think we've had one offside today in the mobile version of the game, but again, it just goes to show you how front foot minded these two players are.
Well, the context of this grand final is evident for everyone to see, but also the context of the season, Wes. We really don't have that many club events left. We've had Barcelona, we've had Bayern. But if you're any of these players, you want to make sure you're punching your ticket to Tokyo as fast as you can, because, well, you might be left at the end of musical chairs, stood on your feet, wondering where all the chairs have gone.
Indeed, indeed. And again, you talk about how much time and how much effort. I know that we had Addis Alguacil here for the Barcelona club finals, and he was talking about how much time it takes away from, social life, personal life, family life, just to get yourself to this level and get yourself to this kind of junction, as it were. That imagine having to do this multiple times throughout the season with getting no luck.
Well, confirmation. It is JOYBOY 2, A-Ermiki 1. Following that 56th minute goal, I believe it was, the man from India is just about half an hour in game away from securing his place at the finals. That's an early cross towards Tomori. He's not got the most solid head on it, but it is away, and a chance maybe for a cross-field ball. Benacer for JOYBOY. That's a really nice pass to Giroud. Doesn't have that much pace, so lays it off to Leao, but it's a strong and important challenge by Calabria. Now A-Ermiki maybe starting to feel the pressure as he's given the ball away, and what a find that is to Loftus-Cheek, and Giroud and Leao!
Oh, how close is that?
Those are the types of chances where at the end of the game you might come and say, I should have buried that.
We've seen so many games today where there's chances of that should have been tucked away or buried, and it just hasn't fallen the way there. And now there's opportunities for A-Ermiki to potentially try and get his way back into this game.
Try not to take your eyes off the ball, but do keep one eye on that timer in the top left, because we're approaching the 90th minute. Loftus-Cheek trying to run through. Inside the final 10 in-game minutes, you can see the banks of red shirts from midfield to defence, just trying to stay as compact as possible. Round the corner to Leao now for A-Ermiki. Anywhere will do for JOYBOY. Smart interception by Benacer for JOYBOY, and now, that's an inviting interception. And there's a chance for Florenzi, looking for Giroud, but with 2 minutes added on, time is well and truly ticking fast. And I think we have our first representative for Milan. It is JOYBOY. Wins our mobile final. by a margin of 2-1. Credit to A-Ermiki. There was fight in the Moroccan by taking the lead, but the longevity of JOYBOY and the tenacity, the sustainability of his play was the difference. And he will go to Tokyo later this summer as the representative of AC Milan.
Yeah, a worthy winner. Again,
Wow.
as we said, has gradually got better as the games have gone on. And again, we said he'd have to save his best game for his final game. And that's where we saw him under, I would say, probably the most duress, is that you've gone 1-0 down in a platform that the time goes quicker. Time was not on your side. You essentially, for lack of a better term, had to beat the clock.
Yeah.
And beat the clock he did, because he managed to get not one goal, managed to get a second as well.
And perfectly timed goals they were. Of course, we did see A-Ermiki take the lead, as we're seeing now. A really good goal. But then this, you can see in the time, half-time is approaching. We're in stoppage time at the end of the first half. Bags that goal, as you said, changes the complexion of the team talk, the tactic switch. But for me, it's how he was able to so quickly come out in the second half and maintain the pressure he was applying towards the end of the first that got him the reward that in the end saw him go 2 goals up.
You said it perfectly. You said it bookended the half-time team talk, which, again, it just took the game away from A-Ermiki, because it was almost as it was almost a delayed 1-2 sucker punch. It was we scored before half-time and we scored just after. And then A-Ermiki just couldn't really establish another real opportunity from there. It looked as though if there was going to be another goal scorer in the game, it was actually going to be JOYBOY. He very much almost ran the ball into the post at one point with 15 minutes left to go in the game. But full credit to JOYBOY. Commiserations, of course, to A-Ermiki. But yeah, India have a representative that's going to represent AC Milan in Tokyo in the summer.
And it's fantastic to see, and I have to give credits as well to JOYBOY Sema on that goal. What a ball from Giroud, I believe it was to Leao. Really perfectly cushioned for him to run onto it. The finish just as good.
And I suppose I have to give credit to you as well, because your intuition was on point today. Well done, Harry.
Thank you very much.
I suppose that comes from being in the vicinity of someone like Thomas Muller.
We
You know, he rubbed off on you.
It's
a
by
little bit.
osmosis that the predictions have just
We
gone
did
on to you.
shake hands.
As he's
I will
not
let you
here
know.
today, it means that
we
he had
did
to have
shake
the baton
hands,
to
so
you.
maybe there was like a
That
kind
was
of
it.
body swap kind of thing going on there. But yeah, I don't know. I just had a feeling about JOYBOY today. Us boys have to stick together, and I can't wait to see what he can do at the World Finals, because what he showed here today is that he can hang with the best mobile players in the world.
Well, we did say that perhaps we'd bring joy to the conversation today, not just the conversation, but to the competition, to India as well. And he certainly has delivered on that. So a very big congratulations to the first ever eFootball champion from India. JOYBOY is here with us now. Let's get his thoughts after becoming crowned champion of the mobile platform. JOYBOY, tell us, how does it feel to be the representative of AC Milan at the World Finals?
Yeah, it's really unbelievable experience to win the finals. I used to play this game for fun and to relieve the stress in normal times, but from there to winning an esports event, it's a really unbelievable journey. I learned a lot in past few months, but I'm still not the best, and I'll continue to learn and improve. And big thanks to my clan members and some YouTubers who helped me in this journey. And I will continue pushing and improving my game. That's it.
Well, I tell you what, it's been quite an adventure for you today. You've come back from behind in this final. You dug deep. You managed to do that in quite impressive fashion with 2 goals in quick succession from Rafael Leao. Tell us about your approach to the grand finale and just how you managed to mount that comeback in the end.
I used my usual tactics. In every match I play, I always wanted to play calm and keep my composure. And I did the same in finals too, and it helped me in my win. I really wanted to take a lead as soon as possible. I got a chance in the 18th minute, and I tried scoring a header with Giroud, but his goalkeeper Milan was too good. I missed the corner after that, and then from there he made a counter attack which gave him a 1-0 lead. Then I started making offensive changes, pushing my wingers forward. Still, my tactics were not good enough to break his defense. I was a little nervous, but I tried keeping composure. I then made decision to bring Rafaelio, and then he made very good runs, which helped me in the comeback. I also got a chance in the 74th minute to score with Rafaelio, but it hit the post. Little disappointment there, but he could not finish the hat trick. That was the disappointment. But other than that, he performed really well, and it was the best decision in the game.
Well, listen, it's great you were able to keep your composure, to keep your nerves and your emotions in check, because obviously it paid off massively for you. So let's talk to Japan. Maybe you've had the chance to think about this, maybe you haven't yet. But how do you think you'll go about preparing for the World Finals?
I'm really happy that I qualified, and I'm really excited for World Finals. You know, like I have a lot of legendary favorite players from AC Milan, especially I love Zlatan. Zlatan is like my idol in football, and his mentality and confidence, and to represent such amazing club in finals, it is really an honor for me. And I'll do my best, and I still have a lot to learn, and I will improve my gameplay better than today. It will